A modern fire can begin with one thumb. 300,000 years ago, losing one may have created a serious survival problem. You could lose heat, light, cooked food, and a layer of protection from the night. But here is the strange part. Knowing how to use fire did not necessarily mean knowing how to make it. Imagine waking in a rocky shelter before sunrise. The air is cold. The orange glow beside you has disappeared. Someone moves the ashes with a stick. No red light appears underneath. The last ember is dead. There are no matches. There is no lighter. There is not even a phone battery at 1%, which would still be useless but somehow emotionally comforting. So what happens now? The obvious answer is that someone rubs two sticks together and starts another fire. That explanation sounds simple. It was not. Making fire by friction is a real skill. The wood must be suitable. The tinder must be dry. The movement must be controlled. Your hands become tired. Moisture ruins the process. Wind can help a flame grow, but it can also destroy your tiny coal before it becomes fire. Hollywood often gives an ancient human a flame before the actor even starts sweating. Nature is less cooperative. More importantly, evidence that ancient humans used fire is not the same as evidence that they could produce it whenever they wanted. Archaeologists have found burned material at very old sites. At Wonderwork Cave in South Africa, researchers reported burned plant material and bone deep inside the cave in deposits dating to roughly 1 million years ago. At Gesher Benat Yaakov in present-day Israel, burned, flint, wood, and plant remains have been interpreted as evidence of controlled fire hundreds of thousands of years ago. These sites matter, but they do not give us a prehistoric instruction manual. A patch of burned material can show that fire was present. Its location, temperature, repeated use, and relationship to human activity can suggest that people controlled it. But ash does not tell us exactly how the flame began. It may have been created deliberately. It may have been taken from a natural fire. It may have arrived as a glowing branch carried from somewhere else. The evidence is incomplete, but it points toward a long process rather than one sudden invention. Humans may first have approached fire as something nature produced: lightning strikes, wildfires, burning grasslands, volcanic activity in some regions. A natural fire could be frightening, but after it passed, it also created opportunities. The ground might contain burned animals, roasted plants, warm material, and branches that continued to smolder. One theory proposes that early humans learned to collect and preserve these natural flames before they mastered reliable fire production. We cannot know for certain how often this happened. But from a practical point of view, preserving fire can be easier than creating it from nothing. And humans did what humans do best. They improvised. A campfire does not need to remain a wall of flame all night. Hot coals can survive beneath ash. Ash reduces airflow and slows the loss of heat. A thick piece of wood may continue to smolder long after the visible flames disappear. In the morning, dry grass, bark, or thin twigs can be added. A careful breath introduces oxygen. The red glow becomes brighter. Smoke rises. Then the flame returns. This was less about comfort and more about not losing a valuable resource. Someone may have needed to check the hearth during the night. We do not have a prehistoric duty schedule carved into stone, so we cannot say who did it. But maintaining a shared fire requires attention. That alone may have encouraged routines, cooperation, and responsibility inside a group. The first night shift in human history may have involved staring at a piece of wood and hoping it stayed red. But what happened when people moved? A group following animals, searching for plants, or leaving a dangerous area could not always wait for lightning to strike again. Researchers believe ancient people may have transported smoldering material. Later historical and ethnographic examples show that slow-burning wood, bark, plant fibers, fungi, and other materials can carry an ember for long periods when packed correctly. That does not prove every early human group used the same method. Archaeologists have not found enough evidence to prove a single universal fire-carrying system. Organic containers usually decay. A bundle of bark can disappear without leaving a clear trace. But the method is physically possible, and it solves a very real problem. The ember needs oxygen, but not too much. It must remain hot, but not burst into a large flame. It must be protected from rain. It must not set fire to everything the group owns. A portable ember was basically a prehistoric power bank, except dropping it could burn your shelter down. Nature, as usual, had other plans. Rain could soak the fuel. Strong wind could scatter sparks. Flooding could destroy a hearth. A sudden move could force the group to abandon its fire. And sometimes, every coal would become cold. So what happened then? The honest answer is that it depended on the people, the period, the environment, and the knowledge available to that group. Some groups may have known reliable methods of fire production. Friction methods can create a hot coal by rubbing wood against wood. Percussion methods can produce sparks by striking suitable stone against minerals containing iron. But identifying the earliest regular use of these methods is difficult. Tools used to make fire can resemble tools used for other tasks. Wooden equipment rarely survives for extremely long periods. A mineral showing impact marks does not always prove it was part of a fire kit, so we should not imagine one moment when every human suddenly received the same upgrade. Knowledge spreads unevenly. One group may master a technique. Another may rely more heavily on preserving embers. A third may live in an environment where natural fire is more common. Human progress was not a straight line. It was thousands of local experiments, successes, failures, and lessons passed between people. If a group could not make a new flame, it may have searched for a natural fire. It may have returned to a previously burning location. It may have approached another group. Fire could potentially be shared, exchanged, or taken. Although direct archaeological evidence for these social events is extremely limited, we cannot know for certain what happened in a specific camp on a specific night. But losing fire may have created pressure to cooperate. A flame held by another group was not just light. It was access to heat, food preparation, and a safer place to gather after dark. Then archaeologists found something else. At some later sites, hearths appear repeatedly in organized areas. At Kezem Cave in present-day Israel, evidence has been interpreted as repeated fire use in a central location over a long period. Repeated hearths suggest more than a lucky encounter with a wildfire. They suggest planning. Fuel had to be gathered. The burning area had to be maintained. Food and activities could be organized around it. The fire was becoming part of the structure of daily life. But survival was only the beginning. Around a controlled fire, night became usable time. People could repair tools. They could process food. They could watch children. They could communicate while facing one another in a pool of light. Researchers debate how much fire influenced language, storytelling, and social bonding. The evidence cannot give us a transcript of a conversation from 300,000 years ago. Still, a hearth creates a rare kind of space. It gathers people. It changes where they sit. It changes what they can see. It changes how long the group remains active after sunset. The fire was not simply an object. It was a center, and that center may have shaped human behavior. Today, we have hidden the same system inside walls, pipes, wires, stoves, furnaces, and tiny plastic lighters. We press a button and expect heat. Because fire has become easy to summon, we rarely think about the chain of knowledge behind it. Finding fire, approaching it safely, keeping it alive, moving it, protecting it from weather, learning to create it, teaching that skill to someone else. When an ancient fire went out, there was no single answer. People may have revived buried coals, carried smoldering material, collected fire from nature, obtained it from another group, or created a new flame if they possessed the right knowledge and dry materials. The exact response changed across time and place, but the larger answer is clear. Humans survived not because every individual could solve every problem alone. They survived because knowledge could be stored in habits, tools, routines, and other people. A flame can die in minutes. A learned solution can survive for generations. And that may be the most human thing about fire. We did not merely keep it burning. We learned how to keep the knowledge alive. If this changed how you imagine prehistoric life, subscribe for more questions about how ancient survival became modern human behavior.